Hi there, students. All hell breaks loose. All hell broke loose. Okay, this is saying that a situation suddenly descends into total chaos. Normally, all hell broke loose is talking about conflict, people fighting, or people getting really angry. So I told my dad that I'd crashed his car, and then all hell broke loose. There was absolute chaos. He started shouting and swearing and getting very, very angry. When my wife found out about my affair, all hell broke loose. The defendant came out of the courtroom and the journalists saw him, and all hell broke loose. Somebody fired a shot and suddenly all hell broke loose. A fan jumped onto the stage and all hell broke loose. She told him to shut up and he slapped her, and then all hell broke loose. Okay, so it's talking about everything going crazy. It's talking about a lot of arguing or fighting suddenly starts. So when his wife discovered that he'd had an affair, all hell broke loose. A lot of fuss, a lot of fighting, a lot of argument. When the scandal was published in the newspapers, all hell broke loose. Okay, everything got violent, destructive, confused activity. So this is people shouting at each other, people fighting. This is all hell breaks loose. Somebody threw a huge wad of banknotes from the top of a building, and all hell broke loose in the street below. Okay, so everybody started fighting to get the money. There were people shouting at each other, and suddenly all hell broke loose. Yeah, there's chaos, confusion, trouble, conflict. This is all hell breaking loose. This is people fighting. When the new law was passed, all hell broke loose. Yeah, everybody. This is describing a situation which becomes totally chaos. There was an explosion, and then all hell broke loose. So I guess there were all sorts of things happening. Okay, it's normally talking about people fighting or arguing, but it could be like the eruption of a volcano or something like that. The situation becomes noisy, it becomes violent, especially with people arguing, people fighting, people shouting at each other. So all hell broke loose. It's going to be impossible to calm the situation. Yeah, if all hell breaks loose, a situation suddenly becomes violent, it becomes noisy, and people are arguing, people are fighting. A policeman produced a gun, and then all hell broke loose. Everybody went crazy, everybody got upset by it. This is the idea of all hell breaking loose. I was driving along the road when suddenly I heard this huge crash, and all hell broke loose, and I started spinning, and I then lost consciousness. One guy knocked over somebody's drink in the bar, and then all hell broke loose. When the home team were eliminated from the competition, all hell broke loose. the situation becomes uncontrolled. Um, I heard shouting from upstairs, and suddenly all hell broke loose. Um, so yeah, a baby. Maybe if a baby has a tantrum, it's like all hell breaking loose. Okay, so this is it. Chaos prevails. Chaos comes everywhere. It's interesting that this expression has been used by Ben Jonson, by William Shakespeare, by Dryden, by Swift, by Milton. So it's gone down the has gone down the years. All hell breaks loose. I think I'm going to give it a 4.5 in formality. Use it. I think use it anywhere except something very formal, but it's probably best in something that's a touch informal. So all hell breaks loose. All hell broke loose.